Hello everyone. Today we are going to start first order differential equation. Basically we are starting with a first order first degree ordinary differential equation. First I am going to define the differential equation. An equation which contains differentials or derivatives or differential coefficients is called differential equation. Example given: dy by dx plus 3y is equal to 0, or you can write down d square by dx square plus dy by dx is equal to x, or it may have a partial derivatives del u by del t is equal to c square into del square u by del x square. Now see, here you have derivatives in a given differential equation. That's why it is a differential equation. Equation is not necessary in this form. It may happen that you have given that dy is equal dy plus 3y dx is equal to 0. Then also it is called a differential equation. Now there are two types of differential equation. First one is the ordinary differential equation. Second one is a partial differential equation. In ordinary differential equation, the equation which contains one or several derivatives of unknown function, which is generally called phi of x. That means you have function yx, which is a function of x, and you have one or more than one derivative of function of x. It is not necessary that you have only one function. You may have a two function, but only one independent variable is there. That means you have only one independent variable x. It is not necessary that the function equation only contains single function y. It may contains another function z or w or anything. Example given: y dash plus y dash is equal to y plus x. Or second one, y double dash is equal to sin x, or y into y dash plus x is equal to 0. See, these all are the simple examples which I have written. It is not necessary your equation is in such a simple form. It may have some complex form also. Same manner, partial differential equation. The partial differential equation is an equation which involves partial derivative of unknown function of two or more variables. That means a function which contains more than one variable. So you have more than one independent variable. Okay, that means it may have an independent variable x, y, z, t, anything. Example given: del square u by del x square plus del square u by del y square is equal to 0. Okay, or we have written the another example already here: del u by del t is equal to c square del square u by del x square. That means here your function u is a function of variable x and t, and same manner here your function u is a function of variable x and y. Okay, now we are going on to the order. The highest order derivative of unknown function which appears in a given differential equation is called the order. That means whatever the highest derivative appearing in your differential equation, that is called the order of differential equation. Degree. The highest degree of highest order derivative in the given equation, which is free from radicals and fractions, is called degree of differential equation. Now see here, it is very necessary that your function must be free from radicals and fraction. That means equation whatever you are writing, it must be free from radicals and fractions. Now radicals, that means degrees must be in a form of integers. That means fractional degree is not allowed. Secondly, fractions. Fractions, that means you cannot write down your differential in a denominator. So you have to reduce it in a form of simple equation and then you have to find out the degree. So example I have written is dy by dx plus x square is equal to y. See here we have only one derivative, dy by dx. Correct? So first order derivative is there. Therefore the order of differential equation is 1. And whatever the degree of this derivative we have, that is also 1 because dy by dx whole raised to nothing, that means there is 1. So degree is also 1. Same manner second equation I have written is y dash square plus y is equal to x square. Here also we have a singleton derivative y dash. Correct? So basically here y dash, that means first order derivative is there, so order is 1 and raised to degree is 2 because you have whole square of dy by dx, so degree will be 2. Here the third equation I have written is y dash square plus x upon y dash is equal to y. Now see here you have y dash in a denominator, that is we not free from fraction. Correct? So from denominator you have to remove y dash, and for that simply what we are going to do is multiplying equation with y dash. So you will have y dash whole cube plus x is equal to y into y dash. So see here you have two terms of derivative, here y dash as well as y dash cube. But the highest degree of y dash is 3, therefore the degree of equation is 3. And the order is 1 because you have only first order derivative. Correct? Now there are some methods we are going to use to solve the first order first degree differential equation. Ordinary differential equation, that is first one is a variable separable and reducible to variable separable. Second one is a homogeneous. Third one is a exact equation with non-exact differential equation. Fourth one is a linear differential equation. And fifth one is a Bernoulli. Bernoulli is basically a reducible to linear. Okay. Some of them you have already learned in 11th or 12th. Okay. But we are going to repeat them. First one is a variable separable. An equation f(x, y dash is equal to 0 or dy by dx is equal to capital F of x, y can be reduced in the form of, that means if you have given any first order first degree equation and if it can be reduced in the form of fx dx is equal to gy dy, that means the terms of x with dx and the terms of y with dy, then it is called a variable separable form. Now if it is variable separable form, then the general solution is given by simply integrate both sides. That will give you the general solution. So integrating both sides, what we have integration fx dx is equal to integration gy dy plus c. Now here c is your integrating constant, correct? And you have terms of x with dx, terms of y with dy, that means your function is directly integrated. Secondly, we are going to check out if it is not directly integrable, then we are going to reduce it in the form of standard integration and then we are going to integrate it. Now we are starting with example. Suppose you have given solve 9y into y dash is equal to 4x. 9y into y dash plus 4x is equal to 0. Here 9y y dash plus 4x is equal to 0. That means y dash is equal to dy by dx. What I am going to do is I am going to multiply with dx. That will give you 9y dy plus 4x dx is equal to 0. Now you have terms with y with dy, terms of y with dy and terms of x with dx. So you can integrate both sides. So integrating both sides, that will give you 9y square by 2 plus 4x square by 2 is equal to c. Simplifying, that will give you 9y square by 2 plus 2x square is equal to c. Same manner we are going on to the second example. 2xy dx plus y square dy is equal to 0. So what we are going to do is I am going to write it in the form of 2xy dx is equal to minus y square dy. That means I am going to take this term opposite side. Now you have to write down terms of x with x, y with y. So I am going to divide with y, and that will give you 2x dx is equal to minus y dy. Integrating both sides, that will give you x square is equal to minus y square by 2 plus c, and that will give x square plus y square by 2 is equal to c. Now see here, it is directly seen that you can by equation you can directly check out that it is directly variable separable form. But your equation is of the form, suppose solve the equation dy by dx is equal to e raised to x minus y plus x e raised to minus y. That means you have dy by dx is equal to e raised to minus y into e raised to x plus x. So here it is not directly in a variable separable form. So I am going to common out e raised to minus y. Now once you have common out e raised to minus y, so term of e raised to minus y will be going with dy and dx will be going in opposite sides. So 1 upon e raised to minus y will be e raised to y, and you have e raised to y dy is equal to e raised to x plus x into dx. Integrating both sides, that will give you e raised to y plus e raised to y is equal to e raised to x plus x square by 2 plus c. E raised to y as integration e raised to y, e raised to x as integration e raised to x, and x as integration x square by 2. Now we are going with some typical one. See, check this one. Suppose you have x y dash is equal to y square plus y. That means what you have, x dy by dx is equal to y square plus y. So it is directly variable separable. Y square plus y will be going in the denominator of dy, and dx by x will be going opposite side. So what we have, dy upon y square plus y is equal to dx upon x. Now here see, what I have done is, there are two methods. Either you are going to adjust the last term, and if you are going to adjust the last term, then the last term will be 1 by 4. So plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4, and then you are going to use the method of 1 upon x square minus a square. That is one method. Here I have done common out y and then adjust the terms in numerator. So in numerator what I have done is, you have 1. So I have added y and removed y. That will give y plus 1 minus y divided by y into y plus 1. So in is equal to dx by x. So separating the terms, y plus 1 upon y into y plus 1. So y plus 1 will be cancelled out, and you will have 1 upon y. Minus y upon y into y plus 1. That will give you 1 upon y plus 1 is equal to dx upon x. And now you can integrate both sides. So integrating both sides, that will give you integrating both sides, that will give 1 upon y as an integration log y. 1 upon y plus 1 has an integration log y plus 1. 1 upon x has an integration log x, and since all terms are in the form of log, so I have written constant also in the form of log. To remove log, see, it is easy to remove log if you are writing it in a form of log direct. So applying the properties of log a minus log b, that will be log a by b. So you will have log y upon y plus 1 is equal to log a plus log b will be log ab. So x into c, that means it is log xc. Removing log both sides, that will give you y upon y plus 1 is equal to xc, and that will give y upon x into y plus 1 is equal to c.